Hello everybody, welcome back. Thank you for clicking on this video. I know it's been a while. There's been a lot of changes. So first and foremost, my sister moved out pretty suddenly. She actually got married. It was all like super quick. Her boyfriend proposed and they got married like 2 months later, which is so crazy. So she actually moved to live with him, and now I'm stuck running this barn and having to take care of all these horses, which I don't do. So, you know, I've been pretty busy. And not to mention that I started a lesson program and some other ways that we have been able to bring in some income, which is really good for the barn. So today I'm just going to show you my new barn routine. It's pretty crazy and I'm like so busy every day. But anyway, let's get started. So every morning at around 6:45, 7 o'clock, I of course feed the horses. If you didn't hear them, they're hungry. Every morning they yell at me and they won't let me live in peace until I give them their food. I'm not going to go over all of my feed schedules, but most of my horses just get regular feed and then some supplements depending on the horse. And as of right now, all of our boarders feed their own horses, but there are some cases in which we will feed our boarders' horses for them. It just costs an extra fee that goes along with their boarding fee. So the next thing that I do at about 7:45 is I turn out all the horses that are done eating. So this is me just turning out Cleveland. He's our American paint horse, and we usually use him as lessons, but you'll hear more about him later. And the next horse who's usually done eating is Koala. Koala doesn't belong to the barn. He belongs to a boarder, although the boarder isn't here most of the time, so I'm usually the one who ends up riding him. He's known as the fun horse around here. He's kind of like that friend that you can talk to whenever you need a laugh. He's very goofy and silly and gets along really well with the other horses. As you can see, he came back to say hi. He's a huge people horse and literally everybody loves him. And next is Bisou. Now, Bisou, don't be fooled, he is a Clydesdale that was born with short legs, and now he looks really cute, kind of funny. Don't worry, a lot of people think that this will affect his health. We are very lucky for him to be a very happy, healthy, strong boy. The only thing that really affects his health is he does get really tired, and he naps a lot due to his long bones in his legs. Where they're shorter, he doesn't have enough bone marrow to produce the normal amount of blood and iron that he would normally need, just to give him energy. But we give him supplements for that, so he's completely healthy. He goes to the vet a lot, just to get checked out. But yeah, that's Bisou. The next task of the day is to get Denver ready to work with him. So first I just give him a quick brush and pick his hooves and stuff like that. then I'll tack him up. Doing nothing crazy today, just some flat work and get him used to transitions and more dressage type stuff. As you might see here, he really doesn't have the best ground manners. He gets really excited and throws and tosses his head quite a lot. I couldn't even film putting on his leg wrap because he almost kicked me in the face. That being said, here's a little montage of our ride today. I think it went really well, and I'm super excited that he is getting better and better with groundwork and listening to my cues. So at the end of the ride, I go ahead and put Denver out into the pasture with his buddies. And then I go back to the barn and start getting ready for my first lesson of today. So the first lesson is going to be with Fiona, and Fiona is a Gotland pony. She's super sweet. She is definitely a mare though. She's so sassy and just always wants to get her way, but she is really sweet and she's really careful with the kids, and everyone loves her. So this is my client. Her name is Alice. She is 13 years old. She's fairly experienced. She rode at another barn before, but a hunter jumper, but she hasn't done a lot of jumping yet, and she really struggles with leg cues and being able to transition the horse and bend and change the leading leg efficiently. So today we're working with Fiona because she will do exactly what you say smoothly, but if you tell her something wrong, she will do the wrong thing. So I think that this was a good opportunity for Alice to really focus on exactly what she was telling Fiona and being able to transition and bend efficiently. Yes, good job, Alice. Good job on those transitions. You're doing great. Okay, go ahead and bring it in. I think that's enough for today. You did really, really great. I'm so proud of you and Fiona. Bye, Alice. You did so good today. So Alice will put Fiona away after her lesson, and she also takes care of the other horses. Meanwhile, I am going to go for lunch, and today I decided to go to Leonardo's in Yorvik City. This place is super cool. I just got some ice cream and an iced tea. Sue me, I'm literally such a sweet tooth, but it was really, really yummy. And then afterward, I got to have a little chat with Leonardo. He is a family friend of mine, and we are pretty close, and I just always like to have a little chat with him. He's super, super nice. And then after that, wasn't time for me to get on my bus yet, so I decided to do a little bit of shopping. And I may or may not have spent more money than I should have, but here's some things that I looked at. honestly, these boots were so comfortable, I was considering getting them, if not just because I decided to wear my riding boots for some reason to the store, which was kind of stupid, and then I had to run and catch my bus. And then I got home and decided to work outside and enjoy the beautiful weather. We have a really big project that I'm working on, and hopefully it'll be done soon so I can share it with you guys. But in the meantime, I had to head back over to the barn to get ready for my second lesson of the day. My lesson was going to be with Titan, but the boy who had the lesson ended up canceling on me. But Titan still needed to be ridden today, so I decided to tack him up just to take him on a little trail ride, a little hack. Titan is a really good boy. As you can see, he's so chill. He was actually my sister's horse, but we are repurposing him for lessons and things like that. But in any case, Titan is a Shire. He stands 13.7 hands tall, and he is only trained in Western, so we are just going to be using him for Western riding and things like that. Anyways, here's a montage of our ride today. I was able to get this cool clip of us finding like a cool lookout spot. I think this would be a really good picnic spot in the future. I might take my students here. It just looks over some of the pastures. Then on our way back, excuse the camera being like a long way away. Didn't really get a good view of this, but Titan spooked at a snake, and he's never spooked me on his back before, so honestly I was kind of freaked out. He's really high above the ground, and he just kept spooking, and then he decided to bolt a little bit, which did not help. And then he spooked some more when we got back to the point, so I decided I was done, and I just got off him and decided to lead him past the spot where the snake was, which apparently was super scary now. So eventually we got past that spot. I was able to get back on him, and I have never been more glad to ride back to the farm as I was today, because that really scared me. And after that whole debacle, my last task of the day is to lunge Nebula. As I said before, Nebula is a boarder's horse. However, the boarder doesn't have enough time usually to come and take care of him, so unfortunately we're the ones that usually end up exercising him and riding him. We're not really sure what discipline he's supposed to be, but whatever it is, he needs more training. As you can see today, I couldn't even really keep him in a trot very well. He kept switching into either a walk or a canter. I don't really know if it's like he's lazy or if he's just too excited, but either way, it was a little bit of a struggle today to keep him in one gait, which I usually like his spunky attitude, but honestly today it kind of annoyed me, but of course his goofy personality always cheered me up in the end. I just took him back to the barn and put him back in his stall, and then I had to go and fetch all the other horses. We don't keep any of our horses out at night just because honestly I'm scared that they're gonna get stolen. Not that that's ever happened before. Alright, so this is the end of a very long and pretty exhausting day. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you made it to the end of this video. I guess there's not really much for me to do for the rest of the night. I'm just going to help feed the horses that need to be fed at night, and Titan is going to be brought in a little bit later so he gets a little bit more time outside, and then I'm just going to go to bed, take a shower, you know, all that jazz. Make sure you guys go follow me on Instagram for more frequent updates. I will link it in the description, and of course it's always in my bio as well. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Bye!